$965 billion. That's how close Anthropic just got to becoming the world's first AI company to crack a trillion-dollar valuation, and it happened almost overnight. In a single funding round, the maker of Claude raised $65 billion, surpassing OpenAI in private market valuation for the first time ever. Here's everything you need to know. For those who haven't been following the AI arms race closely, Anthropic is the company behind Claude, one of the most advanced AI assistants on the market today. Founded by former OpenAI researchers, Anthropic has consistently positioned itself as the safety-first alternative in a field dominated by speed and scale. But make no mistake, this latest funding round signals that safety and scale are no longer mutually exclusive. The round was led by a powerhouse coalition of investors: Altimeter Capital, Dragoneer, Green Oaks, and Sequoia Capital. Together, these firms poured capital into Anthropic at a post-money valuation of $965 billion. To put that number in perspective, that places Anthropic within striking distance of the trillion-dollar threshold, a milestone that would make it one of the most valuable private companies in the history of Silicon Valley, and arguably in the history of the global technology industry. What makes this truly staggering is the comparison to OpenAI. For much of the past 2 years, OpenAI has been the undisputed king of AI valuation. The maker of ChatGPT attracted billions in investment from Microsoft and others, and its name became synonymous with the AI revolution. But with this latest round, Anthropic has now surpassed OpenAI's most recently reported private market valuation. The student has, at least momentarily, eclipsed the teacher, or more precisely, the rival has overtaken the pioneer. This shift in the valuation landscape tells us something important about where the market believes AI is heading. Investors are not just betting on one horse anymore. The field is diversifying, and the capital flowing into Anthropic suggests that enterprise customers and institutional investors see Claude as a serious, potentially dominant platform. Sequoia Capital in particular has a track record of backing generational companies. Their participation here is not a casual bet. It is a statement of conviction about Anthropic's trajectory. There is also a strategic dimension worth examining. Anthropic's emphasis on AI safety and interpretability has long been seen as a differentiator, particularly in regulated industries like healthcare, finance, and government contracting. As AI governance frameworks become more sophisticated globally, companies that can demonstrate rigorous safety practices may have a structural advantage in winning large institutional contracts. This funding round may be as much about positioning for that future as it is about current revenue. The broader implications for the AI industry are hard to overstate. When a company can raise $65 billion in a single round and approach a trillion-dollar valuation without yet being publicly traded, it reflects the sheer magnitude of expectations around AI's economic impact. It also raises questions about what comes next, whether Anthropic will pursue an IPO, how it will deploy this capital, and whether the valuation premium it now commands will hold as competition intensifies. For consumers and developers, this is a signal worth watching closely. More capital means more compute, more research, and faster model improvements. Claude is likely to get significantly more capable, more integrated into enterprise workflows, and more competitive with every major AI platform on the market. The AI landscape is consolidating around a small number of extraordinarily well-funded players, and Anthropic has just cemented its place at the very top of that list. What to watch in the coming months? Whether Anthropic officially crosses the trillion-dollar mark in a subsequent close or secondary transaction, how OpenAI responds with its own capital strategy, and whether this valuation surge accelerates regulatory scrutiny of the AI industry as a whole. The trillion-dollar AI company is no longer a hypothetical. It is a matter of timing. And right now, Anthropic is the closest to the finish line. If you want to stay ahead of every major move in AI, subscribe now because this story is just getting started.